There are some things in this world that go way beyond human understanding. Things that cannot be explained, things that most people don't want to know about. That is where we come.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
It's all true. The boogeyman is real. And you found him.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
I see dead people.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
They're here.
Good evening and welcome back to Ghost
Frickin' Tacos.
That's right, Ghost Frickin' Tacos.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yummy. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have changed our name to Ghost Frickin' Tacos.
Who doesn't love tacos?
Yeah, so we will be reviewing new Taco Bell items here on the Paranormal channel.
Oh, dude, they just came back with their
the potatoes.
The potato olays are back.
Potato olays.
Potato olays is Taco John's.
Yeah, that's Taco
guys.
John's, bro.
Well, no,
if we're gonna be a taco podcast, we have to know our tacos. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
You know, items correct.
So we will be reviewing, hard shell tacos, soft shell tacos,
chalupas, gorditas, nachos.
The one tacos where you put the soft shell on the hard shell tacos.
Ooh, the crunchy soft shell taco.
Crunchy gordita, yeah.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. We are Ghost Frickin' Tacos, your paranormal podcast like none other. And if you guys are like, what the fuck did I just tune into? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys were paying attention to our Instagram page, because we are recording this episode on April Fool's Day.
April Fool.
I changed our logo and everything to have tacos. Our ghost peoples were eating tacos and changed the name to Ghost Frickin' Tacos since out there in the YouTube community, they like to call us Ghost Frickin' Tacos.
Yeah, I don't know how that started, but I know Doc mentions that.
Everyone thinks I'm still Ghost Frickin' Taco.
Yeah, because there was actually someone, because we have another YouTube channel where we do Lego stuff.
Yes.
And a troll actually.
Oh, that's how it started, huh?
Created an account called Ghost Frickin' Tacos.
And then everyone was like, oh, it's Big Bricket. I'm like, I'm right here. I'm not even smart enough to do that stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so that was our little skit for for the holiday here, I guess.
The holiday of April Fools.
April Fool. So yeah, I changed all that on our Instas and stuff like that, but it should be back by to normal by the time this podcast actually launches, because this actually launch on the 2nd. Right?
So did you actually change the name of our Instagram name?
Yeah, the Instagram name has been changed to Ghost Frickin' Tacos.
That's awesome.
I wasn't able to do it on Facebook because I would have to start up a whole new page.
Yeah, you
to change
can't
the name.
change
Like,
the name.
for a joke, that's not gonna happen. But Instagram at least lets you change your name twice every 14 days or something like that. So
every 14 days. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how Instagram works like that.
I change my username every week, man. Every 2 weeks.
So in case you want to troll people on Instagram, I don't know how that really works, but
I don't know.
I don't know why you'd want to keep changing your name.
Because people might be like, oh, I am married, and then
married. I'm not married.
Yeah, then they're not married. Or
married. I'm not married.
So they changed.
I'm in the top 1.2% on OnlyFans, and then all of a sudden I need to update to 0.06 of OnlyFans.
Oh, they went down to the top 78%.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are a paranormal podcast. But I wanted to bring up, we did get a comment, on our last episode when we were talking about the OnlyFans.
Oh no!
And they said that we should start OnlyFans.
That's exactly what I said.
And,
who said it?
Was it who the hell said it? It was
Well, we can't even get people to email us, so who the hell is gonna, pay for subscription?
Hold on.
This is Ghost Frickin' Taco
I know,
OnlyFan
right?
page.
Oh, Chad's Brick Hobby.
See, Chad's.
Yeah, Chad said because he said that he wants to have us make the Keymaster and Gatekeeper 69 limited edition t-shirts.
Yes. Yes.
Because he
Nice.
said that was a t-shirt he would buy. And he said LMAO on OnlyFans was some funny shit. He goes, yes, do feet and elbow pics.
We need.
All right, Chad, the challenge has been accepted.
Oh my gosh.
Be looking forward to our OnlyFans page to be launched within the next week or so.
Oh my God.
Of only my elbows and my feet.
Oh God.
April Fools!
No, this is happening. This is happening. This needs to happen.
Him and nobody else would be willing to buy that shirt. Although I guess I would. The shirt he wanted. We were talking about
you do the Gatemaster and Keymaster 69 shirt?
I would totally buy it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
would
we got
buy
like
it.
3.
All right. Well, that's 3. It doesn't cost us anything. We just do the design,
Gotta
put it
do
out
the
there,
design,
and
yeah.
people buy it, and it doesn't cost it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're here recording this podcast. You didn't kick that, did you?
Dude, I would have to be like this.
I know. This box just jumped off the shelf back here
Yeah.
at us.
I felt like someone was watching me.
No,
behind me.
I'm going to be the skeptic here. I do see a binder that's kind of slanted. Was it on top of the binder and it maybe slid off?
I don't know. It's been sitting there all night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
been there
just,
like almost the entire day.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that was creepy. Because I was just gonna say, any of you guys had any paranormal experiences this week?
No.
I haven't.
No.
Like I said, we seem to be in that lull of just nothing happening right now.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, no. Nothing.
But yeah, did we open up the show right? I know we're a little off kilter there, but yeah, I am your host. I am
Yeah,
your
we didn't
humble
do our
host.
names.
My name is Nick.
I'm Trenton.
And I am Newsroom Nessie.
Newsroom Nessie. She is in the Spread Shop newsroom, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys don't know what Spread Shop is our merch shop where you can get some awesome Ghost Frickin' Talking gear, like what we got on here tonight. That I got on.
Everybody but Trent.
Yep, Nessie's got hers on, but Trent does not. So we have a couple things we're going to talk about here tonight. I got 2 news stories. One is somebody's been putting house not haunted signs on top of house for sale signs.
Nice.
So that launched me into, all right, I own a haunted house.
Yes.
Do I have to disclose if my house is haunted or not? So it
No.
put me into that. So we will talk about that here in a second. And our second story that we're going to talk about is Satan Shoes and Lil Nas.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah,
How do you
yes.
pronounce his name? Lil Nas?
Little Nas X.
It's Little Nas.
Is it Lil Nas or Lil Nas?
Nas.
All right. So
Because if you go according to like old school Nas, NAS, it's Nas. So
all right,
it'd be the same thing. Little Nas
so
X.
right here, right now, it's going to be Lil Nas when we
X.
talk this story.
You
Because he's
can't forget the X.
Lil Nas X.
That's his name.
Okay. So we will talk about him and his Satan shoes.
Sweet.
That ties in with his satanic video that's out there right now. That
Coincidence?
just launched this week. So, hey, it's in our wheelhouse. So I don't know much about the music biz, but we'll talk a little bit about that story and him pissing off Nike. So
Sweet.
we'll talk about that. All right, so our first story here tonight, though, like I was saying, there is somebody in Massachusetts putting up "not haunted" on for sale signs.
That's funny.
If you guys are, I will post a picture of this on our Instas and social networks this week. This comes from CBS Boston. A "not haunted" sign draws attention to house for sales in Massachusetts town. From the outside, the property west of Boston looks like a typical suburban home atop a hill. A closer look at what was written above the "for sale" sign had neighbors doing a double take. That was my first reaction. Like, it's definitely haunted, said neighbor Emily Carlson. The words "not haunted" written in red letters certainly makes you question whether there's something paranormal about the 4-bed, 3-bath listing. The neighbor said not to reveal where the house is to protect their privacy. I was surprised and amused, said one of the neighbors. Bloomstein's tweet of the unusual sign went viral, gaining more than 12,000 retweets in just one day.
That's a lot of retweets.
When asked if she thinks the house is haunted, she replied, "No, I mean, this is not even a scary area or anything. It's just another house." The sign has since been removed, and those who live nearby are chalking it up to just a prank.
So only scary areas have haunted houses, according to that chick.
Yeah, I know,
you know what I
right?
mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, the house looks like it's in a good neighborhood, but it can't be fucking haunted.
Right?
Have you ever seen any of the horror movies? Like, come on, man.
I mean, you know, there's a picture of the house here, and it just looks like a normal house.
I mean, any house can be haunted. It doesn't have to look like anything special.
That looks like a
You know.
But the not haunted sign looks legit.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like it would-
someone was trying to be funny. Now, did you see a story at all that there's more than one house that had that on the listing, or was this just like a one-time incident at one house?
I've just seen this one.
Gotcha.
So, this makes me wonder: do realtors? Yes, that word.
Realtators?
Yes.
Do
House sellers.
Yeah. Do they have to say that, like, you know, they do have to say, like, oh yeah, these people were murdered in the house and stuff like that. Do they? They don't have to say that it's haunted, but like, if people ask, do they know?
All right, so that's what, you know, I read the story. I was like, oh, that's a cute little story. Then that, in my mind, made me think, I live in a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to disclose that we have had history of hauntings in the
I
house?
don't think so.
But
No.
if it's harming, like,
What's
my
it
mom
harming?
got scratched a bunch of times here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be like, oh yeah, the ghost hurts you, or like the Conjuring house, to be like, oh yes, the demon lives here. You know, it only possessed my daughter and dragged her and stuff like that.
Well, I did a little digging, and that's unusual for me here. You know, to go on
do
and actually
research?
do research, actual research for this show.
He dug down this rabbit hole, so we better applaud him, guys.
Luckily enough, here in the state of Illinois, I do not have to disclose it.
So some states you do.
Some states you do have to disclose what they call stigma.
Stigma balls.
Stigma, like, you know, stigma balls.
Oh my god.
It says here, in this one thing that I brought up, it says, according to Curbside, supposed haunted houses are officially classified as stigmatized. In other words, even though there may be nothing wrong with the physical structure itself, something about a house's background could turn off potential buyers. Homes that have hosted murders, suicides, or any sort of criminal activity fall underneath this category. The law surrounding property stigmas changes depending on which state you're in. In Massachusetts, realtors aren't required to inform clients of a house's potential disturbing history. According to California law, sellers must disclose any deaths that have happened in a property in the past 3 years.
See, that's what I said. They have to
Only in the
say
past 3 years, though.
that someone was
someone lived there
murdered
for a
and stuff
while.
like that.
Then, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't couldn't someone just be like, well, it's all subjective, like your house is haunted? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any proof of it being haunted, so
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you. I mean, I know in Illinois we're not, you don't have to, but
Yeah.
let's say you did have to disclose it, but then it's like,
Yeah. How
are people
do
going to
you
believe?
disclose that?
Right. I mean, people aren't going to believe you, because
Yeah.
do you have proof to show them? No, you don't.
Yeah. Well,
You have stories.
yeah. We've got
You have proof,
video and pictures.
but what's
and
to
stuff
say
that it's real?
that it's real?
Yeah, exactly.
And you didn't, conjure it up yourself or whatever. I'm just saying, I'm playing the devil's advocate here.
Yeah, definitely. It says what constitutes a haunted house has proven tricky to legally define.
There we go.
In the 1991 case of Stambosky versus Ackley, also known as the Ghostbusters ruling, New York State declared that sellers must disclose to buyers that they think a house is haunted only if they're already shared this opinion to the public at large. So let's say you have the Conjuring house.
Yeah, that's
and,
the one.
and
There's a movie
everybody
about
knows,
it.
there's a movie and shit about it. Then you have to be like, you know what?
Yeah.
This is the house that this movie was based off of.
Yeah.
Or what is it? The house that the Rhode Island guys, the Amityville house. That house goes up for sale. That house has stigma behind it.
Okay, the Sally house, they talked about it selling and everything like that. Do they?
Oh, that one would have to be disclosed.
What house?
It's called the Sally house.
Never heard of it.
It's a really you should watch
it's
this
a really good
Ghost Adventures episode of it. Basically, there's a little girl spirit in that house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say little girl spirit in air quotes because
it'd be
the
the
demon,
devil, yeah.
demons or bad spirits like to pretend that they're little kids to
Gain
lure
sympathy,
you
yeah.
with a false sense of
Right.
security.
It's a kid, yeah.
Yeah, right.
They're so sweet.
Yeah, right. But there was a couple that moved into this house, and this little demon girl or whatever, like, fucked with the husband so bad, scratches and everything. And the Ghost Adventures crew brought this family back to this house when they went to go investigate it. And while they were downstairs in the basement, the husband got scratched again right down in the basement.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the camera was on him the whole time, and everyone freaked out because he kind of reacted. You could see his hand like go on the back of his head, but there was not, he didn't scratch it with fingers. It was like flat-handed,
of his
so
hand,
he
yeah.
touched the back of his head, and then they zoomed in on him, and it was raised like someone had burned him in the back of the neck.
Wow.
So there is an active spirit in the Sally house.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely you would have to disclose because, it's been in the news or anything. Let's say if Ghost Adventures went to your house, you fucking have to disclose that shit. Right? So if I would, we don't have to disclose in Illinois because we were in talks to, being on that Netflix show for Haunted. So if we were in a different state that we had to disclose this and we were on that show, we would have to disclose it. Yeah. But, even if we were on that show living in this house, we would never have to disclose it.
Right.
Huh.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah. So it's crazy that you would have to, how would, like you said, to actually define your house as being haunted,
Yeah, it's all subjective, It was something like that you don't really have proof for. People are going to be like, well, I don't believe you. You made it up.
Yeah.
Well, I have this proof. No, you made that up,
Yeah, and if you guys are ever going out and trying to buy a house and you live in a state that doesn't have to disclose that, there's an actual website you can go to. It's called diedinhouse.com.
Perfect name.
Yeah, it's called diedinhouse.com, and you can find out if there was ever any deaths in their house.
Oh, I have to check my old house because my crazy neighbor told me that the old lady that lived there died in the bathtub.
Really?
Yeah. Now I never
anyone died in this
encountered
house.
any, activity at that house.
No, I haven't been to it. I'm pretty sure you have to pay something. I'm gonna click on this link here real quick.
We know nobody died in this house, per se.
So diedinhouse.com is your first of its kind web-based service that helps you find out if anyone has died at any valid U.S. address. Diedinhouse.com Instant Report saves you time and money by instantly providing you with valuable house history. So, it says whether there's a death, names of associated people, reported fire incidents. So it basically gives like a history of any kind of
Isn't that
thing.
illegal?
Well, no, it's all public record.
Yeah, it's all
like
public
police
record.
and stuff like that.
Oh.
But so it's just a database. I'm sure they probably want money. But that's interesting.
Yeah, it says, and it goes, why is there a diedinhouse.com? In most states, a death in a home, no matter how it occurred, is not considered a material fact, and it's not required to be disclosed. A murder could have occurred days ago, and the seller does not have to let you know. A death in a home, especially a violent death, can decrease the home's value by 25%.
Jesus.
And increase its time to sell up to about 50% longer than comparable homes.
Wow.
Jesus.
Would you want to know if a murder or suicide or even a bizarre death occurred at the property before you sign a contract?
No.
I don't know.
Probably not, because like it's fine, I'll figure it out sooner or later. But like, if you're gonna go into a house and then you're like, I really love this house, and then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, there was a bunch of murdering here.
Well, it kind of reminds me of the first season of American Horror Story, where this family bought this house, and it was like famously, they didn't know that was a famous murder house in California, and all of a sudden a tour bus would drive by their house with people stopping, and the guy was talking about all the murders that happened in this house, and the lady walks out of her house and she's like, what the fuck happened in my house?
She had no clue.
So, I could see it in that aspect of, that people are going to be maybe wanting to get to your property because they have people all the time going to the Conjuring house on the property to try to either break in the house or just try to look through the house. Check it out. Because you have all these looky-loos that are trying to, get a glimpse of something famous or, something spooky.
But don't they live in that house? Like, isn't that like
that they don't live in it full time at the Conjuring house. They actually live about a state away. And then they have like Papa John and that will stay there.
Papa John.
And watch the house while they're not there or while people are coming in to investigate it.
I still love you, Papa John.
Yeah, right. We love Papa John. But as for me, I wouldn't care if somebody had died in the house. Like when my mom sold her house, she didn't have to disclose, that my dad had died in the house. But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot that. Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it really mattered to me knowing somebody had died in the house.
So if they asked, would they have to tell them?
No, you don't have to.
So they can lie about it.
No, it's not. They don't have to disclose it. Like,
So if I go like, yo, has anyone like died in this house or anything
They'd
like that?
probably be like, oh, I don't know. You'd have to research it.
Yeah, you
yourself.
have to research it yourself. It's not something that would have to come up on some database for them to sell the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Well, so if you guys, like I said, go to diedinhouse.com. Maybe we'll get a promotion from diedinhouse.com. So yeah, if you guys live in a state where you have to disclose anything, have you guys ever went to go buy a house and they're like, yeah,
by
the way, this house is haunted, or there were an entire family got slaughtered in here or whatnot, write to us at
ghostft@yahoo.com.
Where's that?
ghostft@yahoo.com.
That's right, ghostft@yahoo.com. Write us your story of either selling a haunted house or buying one or coming across one or
finding one and running from it.
Yeah, just before we close this out, when I was doing my interview with the ladies from Haunted Rockford, at Wolf Hollow, they actually, the one girl, Sarah, she was actually just looking to buy a house, and she ended up looking at a house here in Rockford that a man went in and slaughtered his entire family in it.
Oh, jeez.
And she didn't know that when she went to go look at the house. And she called Kathy because she got a feeling that there was something weird about this house because she's a medium.
Yeah.
I say that air quotes. But she knew there was a weird feeling about the house, so she called Kathy up and she's like, I'm at this so and so. Do you know anything about this house? And she goes, do you know where you're at? And it's one of the most famous, like, what they call like family slaughters or something like that. There's some kind of actual word for it. It's called. I was listening to a podcast the other day and they kind of categories, when somebody goes and just slaughters their entire family, and it's one of the biggest murder things here in Rockford. And she just happened to come across that house.
Crazy.
Did she buy it?
No, she didn't buy it. No. But yeah, that's another thing is that people know this house, and there have been police called to the house because people, try to break into the house and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, that's your stigma, I guess.
Stigma balls.
Stigma balls. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Satan shoes. And Lil Nas. Lil Nas? What are we? Lil Nas X and his Demon 666 shoes.
That's a lot of sixes.
That's a lot of sixes. All right, guys, so stay tuned. We got a quick little commercial here for our merch shop, so make sure to go out and get yourself some Ghost Freaking Talking gear. All right, guys, we'll be back in a second. So follow the link and order your very own Ghost Freaking Talking merch. Many colors and designs are available. You can even get coffee cups and dog bandanas. All right, guys, so go out and get yourself some Ghost Freaking Talking gear. And also, if you guys can, go and support our friend, Mr. Hinklejaws at Mr. Hinklejaws. All right, it's Etsy shop, Mr. Hinklejaws, and go get yourself some awesome stickers. He has some awesome classic horror movie figures out there, so you can go on and get some of those stickers from Jason. He's got Freddy. He's got Pennywise, the newer Pennywise. And
good.
He's got some. He's got Reagan from The Exorcist. So
Carrie.
He's got Carrie out there. Plus, also, if you guys want something else other than spooky and horror, he does have some other stuff out there, like Pokeballs and Pokeballs.
Leave my balls alone.
Yeah. He's got some Star Wars stuff out there as well, so go out and check that out. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking right now about Lil Nas X.
Yep.
He's got a new music video out called Montero, Call Me By My Name. And I had to actually Google what fucking Montero meant. Evidently, that's his actual name. Lil Nas X, his actual name is Montero.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I was like, is Montero like a name for the devil? Because basically in the music video,
be giving that devil the little thing.
He's giving the devil a little lap dance. But basically the music video starts off where he is in the Garden of Eden, and
Eden what?
Eating the dick.
Stop it.
Nice setup.
He gets seduced by the snake, but he was dressed up as a snake, so he was making out with himself.
Well, he plays all the characters, and
Yeah.
they're basically, I saw a couple comments about, kind of the meaning about it. But
I mean, it's like Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage in a Nicolas
and
Cage
he's,
movie.
kind of talking about how, you have his man, you're a person, a man, or whatever, and then he sees his sexuality. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and I will say, because you were working from home the other day with me.
Yes.
And you brought up this whole situation. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard of this.
Yes.
And then I started watching the music video. I'm like, is he gay? I'm like, I didn't know Lil Nas X was gay.
He came out as gay. I don't know when, but yeah, it was like a big thing.
Because if you guys don't know who Lil Nas X is, he is he's not a rapper. He's like
He's a rapper.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he does the Old Town Road.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my horse down the Old Town Road, right?
Yes.
All right.
He's
So
a rapper.
so he had that song. It hit huge for him. I think he's got Holiday, and what was it? The Panini song.
Panini, don't you?
I don't know.
Be a meanie.
But now he's got this Montero Call Me by Your Name. Well, people are like, why are we fucking talking about Lil Nas X? Because, like I said, in his music video, it's he like I said is in the Garden of Eden, and then he gets put on trial for doing the sexual deed with the snake in the Garden of Eden. He's being judged, and he gets sacrificed or killed, and now his body is lifting up to heaven, and then he kind of rejects. I can't really tell from the music video if he rejects heaven or heaven rejects him, but all of a sudden he goes down a stripper pole, ladies and gentlemen.
To hell.
To hell. So he's going down to hell, and when he's down in the hell, he's actually giving good old Satan the good old lap dance.
I mean, like, the devil, man, he needs some too, you know?
Yeah, you know, the devil needs loving. But yeah, he gets down to heaven, gets down to hell, gives the devil a lap dance, and you know, entrances the devil, and then he fucking kills the devil.
So he seduces himself
You're taking it too literal.
to kill him.
You're taking it way too literal.
But so you know, that's the music. That's the gist of the music video. It's kind of, you know, it's talking about him being rejected because of his sexuality, because he is gay, and you know, they say that homosexuals don't go to heaven, that they're deemed to a lifetime in hell. Which, you know, I support any kind of sexuality. If you're gay, you're bi, you want to say that you are a spaghetti monster, you know, whatever you want to identify yourself as, I fully support it. You know, I have gay friends and whatnot, and or bisexual friends, and you know, I support them. I don't think of them any different, and I don't think it would matter one way or another why your sexuality would deem where you go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Well, people like to judge, and it's just one easy thing for people to judge because they can put you in a box for it. So
yeah,
that's why there's a lot of people so hung up on it. But the reason why you're talking about him is because of these. What else is the Satan shoes?
The Satan shoes.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, what the fuck are Satan shoes? Are they like cloven hooves or something like that? No,
Nike shoes.
They are Nike shoes that he bought 666 pairs of these. What was it? Nike Air Max 97s. And what he did with these Nike Max Air 97s is that he sent these shoes off to a company that does modifications.
Yeah, he collaborated with some company. I forget the name of it.
It's called Mischief. MSCHF. Mischief. An art collective that collaborated with the rapper to create a pair of sneakers containing 1 drop of human blood in the inside the sole of the shoe.
Oh, it's only 1 drop.
Yeah, it's only like a drop of blood.
It's not like they bloodletted virgins.
Yeah, no.
That's what I was like.
But
the whole bottom of the shoe.
No, it's just like a little air bubble that's in the bottom of the shoe that they injected with ink, red ink, which is also mixed with a little bit of blood from people who worked at
Mischief. Yeah,
Mischief.
So like, hey, Jimmy.
Yeah,
you didn't make your quota.
Yeah,
you're gonna die.
You gotta don't. No, I don't think they sacrifice their employees. But
you know, and he gets over a trough and they just kind of hold him over and slice his throat.
You got no blood.
I don't know. I see it like as like the type of Office, like the Office like TV shows. Like, hey, you, come here. This is what I just picture it like happening. You know, just the style of it.
But apparently the people seem to forget that this is the other side of the God shoe that they made.
See, I didn't know that there was a God shoe.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until I was reading more about it, but apparently, I don't know when it was, but they made a shoe which had holy water in it. So it's only natural that they would come up with the Satan shoe.
Yeah, that you have a yin for a yang.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now Lil Nas is being filed as a trademark infringement dilution complaint and gets Mischief today related to the Satan shoe. Nike is actually suing and putting a stop to Lil Nas and his shoe collaboration. But here's the bad news, ladies and gentlemen, for Nike, is that these shoes are all sold out.
Yeah, I don't know if there was
They
any like on the website to be sold.
Yeah,
but
that there was. I believe they said there was like 66 shoes that went out to like influencers.
okay.
You know, so when you seen them unbox and shit
Right,
on
yeah.
TikTok and stuff like that, these were influencers that he sent the shoes to, or you know, they're probably big into like shoe collections and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen a few on TikTok where they're like, if I get 1,000 likes, I'll burn this shoe because of it's Satan and stuff like that.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, you motherfucker, dude. You could probably turn around and sell those shoes for a cool million right now. With his hot as these are, because he only did 666 of them.
Yeah.
Because 666 is the number of the beast.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. But no, they did go on for sale and they sold out in 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm sure they sold out instantly. I mean, everybody's gonna want something that everybody's talking about. Yeah, there's people talking shit about them, but there's just as many, if not more, people that are all about them. Clearly.
Like, okay, so you know he probably has his own like manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's his manager's like? No, that sounds like the most amazing thing ever, right? Like, what if we just?
But you know
do
what?
this?
You know what? We're talking about it. We're talking about his music video.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Would we be sitting here talking about his music video if he didn't come out with these?
Okay,
shoes?
that is true, but like also, he's probably gonna ruin his career.
I don't think
from
so.
this.
I
hell
think he's
no.
gonna blow. You
Yeah,
know, if
hell
he,
no.
if he hadn't already been blown up because of Old Town Road, he is blowing up now. He is in the news.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna ruin him.
If you go on to TikTok right now, because I am a TikTok junkie. If you go on to TikTok, like if you go to the For You page, like every third video you come across will have something to do right now with that music video.
Yeah.
Whether people, you know, you have these girls that do the pole dancing. They're doing pole dancing to the songs. There's comedy skits where, you know, they're do the green screen where they're in hell and all of a sudden Lil Nas is coming down in the pole behind them.
Yeah.
You know, he is big time right now.
Yeah, but like once you think about it, he was a big part of like Nickelodeon Kid Choice Awards and stuff like that. So like, what
People
is?
gotta grow up.
Yeah. Well, look at
Right?
Miley Cyrus, dude.
Yeah.
Miley
that is
Cyrus
true.
was she
You
was
know,
Disney,
just-
wasn't she?
Yeah, she was Disney. Just because you're on Disney doesn't mean that you can't.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you're gonna lose a
try to
lot
be
of your
wholesome.
audience. You know, like
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, what's the girl that does the bows?
JoJo.
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
She came out as a lesbian, and she, you know,
Yeah, because that is
she hasn't
that's
lost shit.
because you're in the now. You know, that's what. It's totally fine to be like that. But this dude is stripping for the devil and like hails Satan type situation.
I don't think
So,
it's
like-
that at all.
Dude, I don't know.
He's
Is that
basically
JoJo?
trying to get people to talk about the queer narrative.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But
and,
you don't
and
see
you know what?
JoJo
It's
Siwa putting
working
blood in her freaking bows.
because she doesn't need to.
Well, she came out with the whole rainbow line of bows now because, you know, she's supporting the, you know, her, I don't want to call gayness, but her sexuality and the sexuality of, you know, the rainbow flag. We have a sticker right behind me with the rainbow.
You can't see it, but
that was done up by Kevin Hinkle. You can, those are out on his Etsy shop too. I don't know. He took those off because those are Lego. Yeah, he took those ones off. Never mind. Cut. Yeah, cut. Never mind. But it's, you know, it was a Lego head that was representing the gay community. But yeah, so she's got her thing, and he's bringing this to the forefront now with like I said, I did not know he was gay until just the other day, and evidently he came out in 2019.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it was. maybe last year or the year before.
But the story says on Monday, 665 pairs of the devil-themed sneakers priced at $1,018 sold out in just 1 minute. Fans were able to enter a giveaway to win the final 666th pair of shoes. But lawyers said the raffle has been put on hold now because of the whole court stuff. And people are now actually boycotting Nike, saying, it says, Nike said some customers are now boycotting the brand online for its apparent association with Satan.
See, like the whole people are already like getting mad at Nike. So like, what's gonna happen to little Nas, right?
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas. But yes, like,
dude, you know
you're already getting mad at Nike.
We have Bible thumpers everywhere, dude. But you know, if you go anywhere below the lower, 50 here, you're gonna come across people that are going to Bible thump you to death. And I can say that because I don't think any of those type of people are listening to this podcast.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And if you are a Bible thumper and you want to, chime in on this, write to us at
ghostft@yahoo.com.
What's that?
Ghostft@yahoo.com.
That's right, ghostft@yahoo.com. Let us know if you are a Bible thumper. Are you going to protest Nike, even though Nike had nothing to do with this? So that just, for one, shows you that people aren't paying attention, that this wasn't Nike that was doing it, for one, and that they should be, if they want to do their Bible thumping at Lil Nas. And he is embracing it, like I said, big time. I started following him on TikTok, and he is like retweeting or duetting all these fucking videos. So I'm going to clip one together, and hopefully he passes us out.
So I was just looking here. Time actually did an article about historians decode the religious symbolism and queer iconography of Lil Nas X Montero video. So it goes in this whole long thing, breaks it down into all the different sections of it. So there's definitely a lot more to it than just him twerking on Satan just to piss off the Bible thumpers. Like, it's there's definitely more to it that people need to give him credit for. But hey, I mean, we're talking about it. That's
definitely
that's what he wanted, good or bad.
And that price tag of $1,018 actually is for a reason. The actual price is actually referring to a Bible passage, Luke 10:18, which reads, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." The collective told CBS News the release coincided with Lil Nas X song and music video of Montero, in which a 21-year-old attempts to seduce a horned devil in homage to his acceptance to his queer identity. So this passage, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven," that must have been when he was cast out. I learned that from watching what was that show on Netflix? Was it where he was Satan and he gets tossed out, where he was an actual?
I don't know.
You watched the series?
What series? I'm sorry.
The one with Satan, where he's the detective.
Yeah, Lucifer.
Yeah.
With the cute devil.
Yeah. He was
handsome.
cast out from heaven, his wings stripped from him, but he ends up getting them back. Spoiler night.
Yes.
Oh, great!
And then he doesn't
watch anything. Thanks, Logan.
Well, then he doesn't want them. Then.
Yeah. So.
I thought you were gonna have something else there.
So
I could say something else talking about, the scene, the hell scene. They're talking about reads the scene not as evidence of devil worship, which people are trying to say, he's worshiping the devil.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually a critique of Christianity itself as its representative nature, or as its repressive nature. To me, the narrative here is that Christianity takes over and suddenly you are going to be martyred for your sexual desire.
Yeah, so, this article goes on and talks more about how Nike is really pissed off, and Nike this, Nike that. It says that here that he was born Montero Lamar Hill is Lil Nas X. That's his full name. And he said that he was not going to shy away on online for anything. He was even joking about going to court with Nike, you know, in tweets and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I don't think he cares.
No, because this dude,
It's what he wanted to do, and he's doing it, and he's getting people to talk about it, and he's, you know, that's exactly what he wanted. You need to stir up controversy, I guess, to get people to start to become educated on, you know, these things in the world
yeah,
that are important to people.
But then he also came out and said that we are going to work with Nike and try to resolve the case, you know, as best as they can.
Well, yeah.
But-
He's not going to take them all back, but I'm sure he's going to try to, you know.
Oh no, they're in people's hands, and like I said, there's a lot of people that are actually getting these shoes just to destroy them.
That's messed up. Like, come on, people.
Yeah, so
Like, you guys have no sense of humor, for one thing. Like,
right.
he's not. Jeez.
I'm a size 12.
It's
If
just
you want
like-
to send me some Satan shoes,
Just like in high school, I in my locker I had you know, pentagrams and stuff like that. People would draw me.
I had like things of blood in there.
No,
well,
and it's just you know, it's just not because I worship Satan, but
She just thought it was pretty.
it was, you know, it's just whatever the reasoning. It doesn't matter. It's just what I did. But yeah, I had this kid come up to me, and he became super. He became saved.
oh,
In quotes.
Okay, in quotes.
And he came up to my locker one day, and he tore them all down, and he was like so angry because I had them.
Wow, you know,
In
and
my
today
locker.
that would be a hate crime in schools.
Right?
Man, that was before, you know.
Jeez,
Yeah.
back in the 90s.
Right, back in the 90s. Nowadays, he would be expelled.
That's so crazy.
And, you know, for it being a hate crime and whatnot.
Wow.
But when you were talking about blood and stuff like that, it kind of reminded me of, what was it, Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, yeah, the vial of each
had
other's
vial
blood.
of each other's blood that they wore around their neck.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a thing.
Well, you know, it's not that odd. You know, you hear people like blood brothers and, you know, stuff like that from back in the day. And, you know, it's a common thing, I guess.
Yeah. So, would you wear shoes with blood in it?
I would feel weird like wearing them to like, oh, I gotta go get a carton of milk. Be right back, guys. You know, like.
I'd rock them at the grocery
Oh,
store.
fuck yeah, I would. No,
I'd
yeah,
be
I
all
would.
about it.
No, I just feel so weird of it because like I don't know, it just make me feel weird that I would have it. But I'm not saying I wouldn't wear it, but it just make me feel weird.
Like I said, I am a size 12. If you guys want to send us a pair of
I'm
blood
also
shoes
size
here,
12.
I will definitely love to rock the Satan shoe. It is very much in our wheelhouse here. But
Can I
yeah.
get one Jesus shoe and one Satan shoe?
Oh yeah, and then, you know, have it on one on each side, like the little cartoons where you always had the little Satan and the little
I'll
angel
take
on
the
side.
left Satan shoe and the right Jesus shoe.
I'll take the opposite of her.
Oh, because your tattoos are on the left side, so it'd be your Satan side, right?
Well, I just associate, left as being like the bad side.
Oh, I thought you were trying to go with the whole I'm all tattooed on my left. So
no, but that's just how I associate. Like,
yeah, because it like you said, it's really weird because if you stand one way, you can't tell that you even have tattoos.
I know,
You stand the
isn't that
other
funny?
way, you look like you're like tattooed all up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So so Lil Nas X, you do your thing, man. Like I said, stay.
getting people to talk.
Yeah, getting people to talk, and you know, like I said, you got this little podcast talking here as well. Like I said, size 12, 12s.
Yeah,
12s.
we're 12s.
Yeah, we're 12s.
And whatever
You know what they say about big
Size 8.
feet. You know what they say about big feet.
Big socks.
Big socks, ladies and gentlemen.
And big cat.
Egos.
Whoa! You know what rhymes with socks? Cocks.
I would have went blocks, bro. But
Blocks, okay.
Jeez, man.
But yeah, so all right, guys. So that is our podcast for today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in here and subscribing wherever. And if you guys want to check out our beautiful faces, we are on YouTube. So make sure to check out YouTube and subscribe. And make sure to
click the notification bell so you get notified when we push out a new video.
also make sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok.
Don't forget TikTok.
Yeah, hopefully I can
You don't stop.
Maybe I can cut together something in Lil Nas will
Retweet it or
retweet it or whatever they
Share
call
it.
it. Share it on his TikTok
Duet.
and we'll be famous.
You're welcome.
No.
Do
we're-
it.
2 seconds.
It's called duet. But they don't
All right,
listen.
guys. Happy Jesus Day, Jesus Zombie Day coming up. Right?
Jesus
So
Zombie
if you
Day.
guys
Oh,
are,
wait.
for Easter,
I'm so slow.
so hopefully all you guys enjoy your Zombie Jesus Day. Hopefully you guys enjoy it with family and friends, and here at Ghost Freaking Talking, we wish you a happy holiday for your Jesus Zombie Day.
You're welcome, Jesus.
Alrighty, on that note.
Hey guys, so I am your humble host. My name is Nick,
I'm Trenton.
I'm Newsroom Nessie.
and as always,
Everyone has a story to tell.
and
Stay spooky.
stay spooky. Make sure to give that devil a lap dance later.
Don't forget to tip.
Just the tip.